So you're planning a move to Florida and the city of Cocoa keeps popping up on your radar. Well, in this video, I'm going to introduce you to 10 things you should know about the city of Cocoa and its surrounding areas. So stick around. If this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. My name's Eric Larkin and I'm a real estate agent here in Cocoa Beach on the Space Coast. And when I'm not making regular videos like this one, I actually help people buy and sell real estate. So if you have plans of making a move, I'm here to help. Let's get on with that video on Cocoa, Florida. The city of Cocoa, Florida is actually the 6th largest city here in Brevard County. You also might know Cocoa as the unincorporated areas, which is Canaveral Groves, Sharps, and Port St. John. Cocoa itself is made up of 3 zip codes. You have the 32922, 32926, and the 32927. Most of the city limits are inside of 32922 and 32926. The actual population inside the city of Cocoa is just over 20,000. And if you look at the population of Port St. John, we're at 23,000, almost 24,000 people living in Port St. John. But a breakdown of the 3 zip codes, we've got 32922 as just under 15,000, 32926, 22,700, and the 32927 with over 28,000 people. The city of Cocoa Beach and the city of Cocoa are 2 different areas. City of Cocoa is on the mainland. You have the Indian River as your eastern border. On the west side of Cocoa is the St. Johns River. South end is Rockledge, and the north end butts up to the Titusville area. City of Cocoa Beach, on the other hand, in order to get to there from the mainland or downtown Cocoa, you have to take 520 over the Indian River. You drive through Merritt Island, take another bridge over the Banana River, and that's where you find Cocoa Beach. So Cocoa Beach has the ocean on the east side and the Banana River on the west side. North end is Cape Canaveral, south end is Patrick Space Force Base. So there is a difference between Cocoa and Cocoa Beach. Some highlights of Cocoa, Florida. You have Cocoa Village, which is basically the south side of 520, located between Indian River and US 1. Go and walk through the streets there and just enjoy some of the old architecture that's there. Try and find a production that's happening at the Cocoa Playhouse. This is a historic site. Besides going in and seeing some local talent with the acting and the musicians that play for the shows, you can see the old architecture at the Cocoa Village Playhouse. Another piece of history there in Cocoa Village is Travis Hardware Store. This building was built in 1905. Travis Hardware has been in the area since the late 1800s. And just walking in through Travis Hardware is like going through a museum. Even though you can get everything that you need, that you would expect to see at a hardware store, you can get at Travis, but there's also a great piece of history just walking through the property. Throughout the year, Cocoa Village also hosts street parties, events like art shows or craft fairs, and they also have concerts throughout the year at the Riverside Park. Cocoa inside the city and also the Brevard County areas, the unincorporated Cocoa, also have some amazing parks for you to check out. You have Lee Winter Park right there near Cocoa Village on the Indian River, where you have pavilions, playgrounds, and a boat ramp for you to get out on the intercoastal. You have Provost Park near 520 and 5th that has ball fields and basketball courts. Travis Park is behind Eastern Florida College, where there's a couple miles of trails throughout the area. You have Junior Rios Martinez Park off of 524 that has playground areas and pavilions for you to enjoy. Nicole Park in the Port St. John boat ramp is right there on US 1 where Fay meets with US 1, so it's probably a good place to see a rocket launch too. So Fay Park in the middle of Port St. John has ball fields for the kiddos to play softball or Little League. And then at the very west end of Fay Boulevard is the Fay Wilderness Lake Park. You have trails to go and enjoy. You have a picnic, you have pavilions, you have a non-motorized boat ramp to explore the lake. And if you have pups, there's also a dog park there. So there's dog runs off leash, where a section for the smaller dogs, and then there's also a section for the larger dogs too. And if you have kiddos, I'm sure schools are probably important for you. I always recommend you do your research online. 2 great sites are schooldigger.com or greatschools.org for you to do your research. So the elementary schools we have in the Cocoa area, we've got Endeavor, Cambridge, Saturn, Fairglen, Challenger 7, Atlantis, and Enterprise. So middle schools, we have Ronald McNair, and the high schools, both Cocoa High and Space Coast Junior Senior High, are junior senior high schools. So to help you get around the Cocoa area, it's important to know the main roads that'll take you through. So the main thoroughfares going east to west. Of course, you have State Road 520 and State Road 528 that'll connect you from the beaches to Orlando. So other roads that take you east to west, you have Pluckabom, you have Dixon, you have Michigan, Canaveral Groves Boulevard, Fay Boulevard, and Kings Highway at the north end of Port St. John. The main roadways and connectors go north to south. You have US 1 near the river, and on the west side of town you have I-95. Other important roads to note are Fisk, Clear Lake, and Grissom Parkway. One of my favorite roads is actually River Road, which is a beautiful place to go for a drive, or Sunday mornings they do have runners that hit Cocoa Village, and you're either going north through Cocoa or maybe south. That'll get you into Rockledge, but River Road is a great road to at least go and explore because it has beautiful scenes to the east, and you've got some great houses on the west overlooking the water. Speaking of transportation, let's talk Brightline rails. So this is the high-speed train that's going to be connecting Miami to Tampa, and it's going to be cutting right through the city of Cocoa. Running east to west, it's coming along 528, and it's going to make a turn to go along the railroad tracks that are already in place that is parallel to US 1. Right now, there's not a stop scheduled for Brevard County. Mayor Michael Blake in the city of Cocoa is fighting hard for the north end there where 528 and US 1 meets to become one of the train stops for Brightline. But also note the city of Melbourne is also fighting hard in order to make them one of the stops for Brightline as well. Only time will tell to see which city ends up winning that. Which would you prefer? Would you like to see a stop in Cocoa, or would you prefer to see a stop in Melbourne? Let me know. I know property taxes is always an important thing if you're going to be owning a property, and depending on where you live depends on where your taxes are in the Cocoa area. If you're inside city limits, your property taxes as of 2021 rates will be $17.42 for the millage rate per $1,000 of value. And if you're living outside in one of the county areas, it really depends. It could be as low as $13.10 or as high as the $17.42. Overall location of the city of Cocoa and surrounding areas, which is Canaveral Groves and Port St. John or Sharps, you're really in a pretty good area. So you're on the mainland, and if you're living east of US 1, you don't have to worry about evacuating if there's a storm approaching. So no matter where you live in Cocoa, whether you're within the city limits, you're living in Sharps, Canaveral Groves, or Port St. John's, you're about 20 minutes to the beach. 528 will take you to the north end near the Cape Canaveral beaches, and 520 will take you through Merritt Island to Cocoa Beach. 528 will be a quicker route to get beachside because you don't have the lights and traffic going through Merritt Island, but either way, you're not far away from the beaches. Other things that are nearby, Kennedy Space Center, the main gate there is about 20 minutes. MCO, the Orlando Airport, is about 40 minutes away. The Melbourne Airport, we have an airport in Melbourne, if you're unaware, that is also about 40 minutes away. Patrick Space Force Station is probably 35 minutes away. And of course, all of the attractions in Orlando you can be at in under an hour. So obviously, if you're researching the city of Cocoa and the surrounding areas, you're looking for a place to live. The good news is Cocoa, Port St. John, Canaveral Groves, that whole area has a good selection of just about every home type for you to choose from. So price range for single family homes have been between $62,000 and just over $2 million. Condo sales have been between $74,000 and just over $1 million. There are half duplexes or townhomes that range in price from $95,000 to $220,000. And there's also a good selection of manufactured homes for you to consider. And they're priced anywhere from the low end of $35,000 to over $280,000. So if you are planning a move to Florida and the Space Coast, you can see that the city of Cocoa and the surrounding areas, which is Canaveral Groves, Port St. John, and Sharps, do have some fantastic options for you. I hope this video helped in answering some of your questions. If it happened to spark some more questions, that's what I'm here for. You can call me, you can text me, you can comment below. So if you stuck around this long, you probably like what you're hearing. If you haven't done so already, you should consider hitting that subscribe button. I'm also queuing up 2 more videos here for you to watch next. My name's Eric Larkin with Real Brokers here on the Space Coast of Florida. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see ya on the next show.